What's up? What's up, everybody? This is Jay here for another week, and we got a little bit to talk about. You all want to talk about the mid-season finale of Power Book 2, I'm pretty sure. Also, episode 7 of The Boys. Man, that was good. And Lovecraft Country. I just got through watching episode 8. Man, that might be almost the best show on TV right now. The stuff going on in Lovecraft Country. Wow. I mean, that show, those writers to put all of those aspects together, they're very talented. I have to give them credit for that. So that show, man, is something else. So, and then also I have a guest joining me this week. I was on her YouTube channel earlier in the week, and so she gonna join and chop it up, and we'll see how it goes. We talk about power and some other stuff. I see a couple of you guys. It's funny. Some people can say how horrible an episode is, and then you get a comment with people talking about how great it is. It could be like two totally opposite sides. It's not like people say it was okay or it was bad or it was okay. Some people say it was horrible and some people say it was great. It's crazy. But I'm gonna get to a couple of you guys, then we gonna bring on in Miss Ty. What's up, Natasha? Appreciate you stopping by. John, what's good? You said episode 2 was a whole lot better than the last. See, some people feel it wasn't as good. No episode has really blown me away. Maybe the first, it didn't blow me away, but maybe the first episode was the best, and the third. And I don't know. The rest have been kind of okay, but nothing too great to me. But Whitney, hey, what's up, sis? How you doing, Whitney? I appreciate you as always stopping by. Miss Tamika, on Facebook, my biggest fan. I appreciate you. Cash Money, what's up? What's up, brother? How you doing? AOV, what's up? What's up? Appreciate the support, gaming. What's up, man? How you doing? There was no excitement. What y'all think about that Lovecraft Country, though? You all talk about Power Book 2, but Lovecraft Country had everything. The excitement, the action, had you thinking. I mean, man, I wanted to stream the episodes, but I didn't get a chance to on Twitch today. So, we have to see how that work out. Maybe I'll do it, next week. It's only 2 episodes left, so we'll see. Let's see. Now, John, you say you think the 5th episode was better than last week's? You talking about for Power Book 2? Well, yeah, a lot of people, is split on that. And that go for every episode, though. It's not just this. People be that way for every episode. So, we'll see how it is. Cash Money, you said, yeah. So Lovecraft Country episode 9 really looks interesting and crazy. And I hate how they ended that episode on a cliffhanger. My son thought something happened. I said, oh, I had to cuss. I was just waiting to see how that ended. And they left on a major cliffhanger. DC the Truth, I miss Godfather Harlem. You put me on a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. When you watch real shows like that has all the, realism and excellent writing, acting, it's hard to find good ones like that. Yeah, if you ain't seen The Boys, you'll like The Boys. That's on Amazon. And Lovecraft Country. Let's see, Pharaoh, and they moved the teacher and the basketball player storyline way too fast, and she way too fine to be dating a young boy. Yeah, I agree. And there ain't no guarantee Zeke going to the NBA. Like, we don't know nothing about it. They are moving that storyline too fast. And everybody on their team think they going to the NBA. Not Drew think his boyfriend think he going to the NBA and mad. I mean, I guess you got to kind of have that mentality, but they ain't being realistic either. Some dudes is made for the G League. That's it, or putting stuff on the top shelf of groceries. Like that's what they good at. They toss it up there, but as far as everybody go, it just ain't realistic, man. So Whitney, you say Lovecraft was good. I was praying they didn't show Emmett Till. I seen the picture when I was about 14. I just been scarred for life. Yeah, that was tripped out. I'm surprised they actually said his name. So when they were saying the 14-year-old boy, I'm like, dang, they talking about Emmett Till and what happened. And by me growing up in Chicago, I actually grew up on Emmett Till Boulevard. They renamed it Emmett Till Boulevard, but we knew about that and everything. And recently, the lady came out that accused him of that, said she made it all up and lied, which is even horrible and worse. They should have put her old self in jail for that. But anyway, the one thing that I did like in Lovecraft Country is that when Christina was talking to Ruby about it, and Ruby was telling her, you don't know what it feels like to go through what he went through. Christina paid those guys to beat her up, shoot her, put the razor wire around her neck and drown her. And it was a way of showing the viewers what was actually done to him without doing it to another, young black kid. They did it to a white woman, but the sympathy, she got to understand what it is they was going through and have another look on how and why Ruby was frustrated. So that was good. And I think that was written, that was brilliantly written to do it that way, because she had the invincibility to be able to have that done, but then come back and not actually die. But you saw she felt like she died and realized how horrible it was. So all right, I got Ty. She gonna join us, and we're gonna talk about Power Book 2 and a couple other stuff as well. And we see, how it goes from there. So without, further ado, Ty, how you doing?
Exactly. He's so fucking rude. He asked me to come on his YouTube channel, and now he's. Oh, hey!
That's why I don't have guests. You see that? They just cussing up a storm, disrespectful. I come on there nice. I ain't cuss you out or nothing. You had me waiting 20 minutes. You had did an intro. I'm sitting here. You didn't cuss me out. Said I'm rude. Didn't act like you did. So now I know what you really think. You're using me. See? God, that's why we had these relationship right. You don't know if she really like you for you or she using you. You been using me. You see, where's my number one fan? I'm about to get it. Where you at? Hey, Tamika, I need your help, girl. Put the Tasha on. Hop on.
Hi, Natasha.
I'm just playing.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Lakeisha.
Don't break out the Tasha yet. I'm playing.
No. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. Oh, and I see Tamika said she likes my crown. I ordered this from Amazon. This is my birthday tiara. So that's all that's about. So thank y'all for having me. So I don't watch, the only show that I watch that Jay's talking about right now is Power. I did go and I looked at the very first episode of, what is it called? The Boys? Is that on Amazon?
Mm-hmm.
On Amazon. I looked at that, and
I know that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, now I haven't gotten through the whole first episode. I had to stop and do my piano lesson. But it was, I saw when Homeboy was holding his girlfriend's arms after she was blown to smithereens, and I watched a little bit more beyond that, and it was just weird. But I'm going to try to see if I can get into it and get caught up, because I see it's I think it's 2 seasons in. Am I correct?
Yeah, they're in the second season right now. I think they got 1 episode left.
Okay. So yeah, it was a little weird. It was it was weird so far, but I'm going to still try to watch it. I'm trying to super chat you, actually. My thing. It's my thing.
The best thing about The Boys I like is written as if superheroes were really real. So they got the same problems, issues. Some of them jerks. Some of
Okay.
them greedy about money. They make mistakes. Like whenever you see X-Men and Marvel, they always doing everything perfectly. No collateral damage or innocent bystanders get hurt. But as we know, like cops kill people, innocent bystanders make mistakes all the time. Why would
Right.
superheroes be any different? And if they
Right.
were making those mistakes, what would people be able to do to them?
Okay. So is
You
that the
know,
premise of the show?
yeah, and then like I appreciate
Okay.
it. Thank you for the super chat as well. But
That's okay.
yeah, that's like the premise. Like, and then they also like how we got like the X-Men and Marvel movies today, but we know they're actors. Well, what if they
Hmm.
were real people doing the movies? Then they would be getting rich too and famous,
Okay.
and you got superpowers. Like Homelander is like rich, famous, powerful. And if he was your baby daddy and didn't bring your son back on time, what could you do? Like, could you call
Right.
cops on him? Like, he's bulletproof. If he
Yeah.
decided to just fly off somewhere, what you could call CPS? Like, you
Yeah.
can't do
You
nothing.
don't even call your girlfriend and complain about it, just in case he has supersonic hearing, come blow your head off or something. So yeah,
Right,
you don't do anything. You deal with it.
right. And then
You
the
pick
last
it up right
episode, that's basically what happened. He basically flipped the son that he has with a normal woman against her because she been trying to keep him isolated in her mind, protecting him from the world. And Homelander pretty much showed him everything, and then he like, "You're a liar, mommy. He showed me. You're not no good, mommy. Hey, my dad's in movies." And then he like, "I want to see." And then the boy run over to the dad, and he like, "Don't worry, just fly off." And before you can say, "Wait," he done flew away. Like with his new girl, and his new girl could just electrocute you if you get out of line. She'll just zap you. So like, what can you do? Like, what you gonna
Yeah,
call the cops
that's
on
like
Superman? Like, if Superman was your baby daddy and he was giving you a
yeah.
hard time, what could you do? It's
Yeah,
hard.
you don't do anything. That's baby daddy drama to the 10th degree, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you just suck it up, Buttercup. You chose to lay down with him, so that's what you get, girl. Like
Man, you ain't lying. Yeah,
you
that
knew he had superpower dick when you laid down with him. Don't be upset now. You knew this was gonna happen. Like that's how
yeah,
you get what.
man, crazy. Yeah.
Thanks for ruining it for me. So I guess I won't be watching that show now. All right,
How,
what
how,
else?
how is that ruined? That's like
That's
make it
that's a
more
big
intriguing
spoiler.
because now what don't you want to know if he get away with it or what happens?
That's a very big spoiler. I told you I'm 30 minutes into the whole series. So
That ain't no very big spoiler. That ain't even big information. That ain't
oh
even
look,
a major plot point.
she was raped by Homelander. Okay.
Well, she
So
told you more info than I did. See, I wasn't gonna
well
tell you that part.
but now you're not giving me all the facts to add, so that I can make an intelligent decision about what should be done. Like okay, well, so I'm out here putting blame on her that doesn't belong on her, thinking that she willingly opened her legs to superpower dick, and she didn't.
Well,
So
I wouldn't think you would stop watching. I mean, I thought you already made the intelligent decision to begin watching episode 1, so I thought you was gonna continue and be see the rest. I wasn't gonna spoil.
now
I
I
don't do
will.
spoilers. Yeah, you got
Now
it.
I will.
Yeah. Anyway, what you think about this Tariq situation in Power Book 2 and what he got with these girls and getting drugged, losing guns, saying stupid stuff?
That's a lot. Okay, so I'll start with something that's kind of personal to me first. I just think it's always a bad idea to let anyone to make your drink at a party. If it's not a certified bartender, if you get a drink and you walk away from a drink, leave it there because people are crazy. And I'm saying that because I literally lost my very best friend like that. And that was something that we talked about when she left college and went back home and I stayed in school. Her mom calls me one Thursday night, letting me know I need to hurry up and make it back to Houston if I want to see her alive because she's on
Wow.
life support because something happened. So that I'm just like, Tariq should have enough game to know, you don't just, somebody hands you something here, you didn't see him make it, whatever. And so I was a little, disturbed by seeing how that went down. But then to take it to the situation with the girls, okay, Lauren's supposed to be the bad bitch or whatever. She was probably ready to give it to him that night, but she sees how he is, and you're drunk, something's wrong with you, and she just left him there. So I'm like, for me, she's out. Very cute girl, very smart, whatever. She's got the little lame ass Malcolm dude back home. I guess go and deal with him. But you don't leave somebody when you see that they're out of it like that. So she lost a lot of points with me for just leaving him in that state if she was feeling him at all. Or just as a human being, like you see he's like off his rocker and you just gonna leave him there. So I wasn't feeling that. Now, Diana, I don't know if she's really into Tyreek or if she's just doing what her ridiculous ass mother is telling her to do. I don't know if these are just orders. I think that she's kind of feeling him. And I don't like this advice that Monet is giving her or whatever. And it really doesn't seem to be working out well for Diana. But what I'm tired of seeing, I do feel like Power from the jump, from the beginning, original series is just a really colorist show. And I feel like we're now recycling storylines again. We're recycling storylines and characters. And so now we have, again, Tariq is Ghost Jr. And it looks like, Lauren's going to be some version of Angela. She's not really about that life, but, she's the one. And maybe Diana, maybe Tariq is going to end up knocking her up and having to marry her, but thinking that Lauren is the one who got away, unless, lo and behold, he can fall for Effie somehow. She comes back into the picture. Then he gets the best of both worlds, getting the life girl who's also educated and also in the game. So I don't know. Tariq has a lot on his little 18-year-old hands.
Yeah, it's true. I think that by him being in a different setting, it shouldn't have been a lot of overlapping storylines, but I do see, like what you're saying, a lot of similarities and things, how it just, even though I wouldn't say Braden is Tommy too, he kind of playing, his white sidekick, type role.
Right.
Not the same, cut from the same cloth, but I get it.
For
and
sure.
As far as with the kids, now I know women are more serious about their drinks than guys. We don't normally think about it as much in my experience, but women, you guys could get stuff, people guys normally taking advantage of you. You don't normally get women or other guys trying to get other guys. So I can see how he may not have thought about that as much. And he ain't been out really either, other than with Kanan and stuff. But he got drugged with them before with Jukebox and stuff.
Exactly.
So you would think maybe he would start to remember at least that. And that was supposedly his friends at the time.
Right.
So he did get drugged by them. And then as far as Lauren, that was kind of messed up for her to just leave him. But only thing that I can possibly think she was thinking is that, well, maybe he at where he, his place where he always is. So there's no better place for him to pass out. Maybe she was thinking, but I don't know. I think
but
that
they were in a frat house. They were in a frat house. She knows that he's not.
But that's his party at that frat house. You know what I mean? They probably figured if he was to be somewhere, maybe that's one of the best places. I'm not saying that it was a good choice. I'm just trying to think why she may have did it. But, she still left him hanging, and he, for him to be so messed up, he still had enough to go home, change clothes into a suit, then go back, go to a cemetery, it ain't like cemeteries. They act like they don't close. Like it was closed.
Well, that's just Power's bad writing. That we can just thank Power and their horrible, fucked up writing for that.
Right. What else they shouldn't have made him at least change clothes if they was gonna do that scene. Just make him go drunk straight there.
I agree. He should have been stumbling to the cemetery.
Like I was waiting for him to trip and like bust his head or go tombstone, and then just hear a little laugh or something like, "Gotcha."
Something like that would have made sense. Yeah.
Right. Definitely. What you think about Sachs, dirty ball Sachs, and what he keep doing and using his niece with following Tariq? I mean,
His
it's
niece, you
gotta
mean
come back.
Holly 2.0, since we're recycling storylines and people. Okay, so Sax, I think that somehow some of his misconduct and dirty dealings is going to be what eventually makes them shut the whole case down and lets Tasha go free, because they'll find out he's up to the same old tricks. I think that something he's doing somehow, some way, is going to backfire on him. And that's eventually what's going to let Tasha out. She's not going to get out anytime soon, because Power does, the writers do realize that, a lot of people cared about Ghost. I'm not one of those people, but they know that they can't let Tasha out too early, because then the people who love Ghost are really going to be pissed off. So, we got to make this bitch suffer a little bit longer. So
Do
let
you
her
think
keep
she
coming
should get
up.
out on the
Huh?
show wise? Do you think it's in it show's best interest for her to get out?
I mean, I think for the sake of moving along the storyline, I mean, how many more weeks can we watch Tasha do push-ups in prison? This is just stupid at this point.
I'm waiting
So
for her to
she's
get some type of prison drama. Like nobody messing with her.
right, Tasha's little self, and she's supposed to, didn't she come from the streets? Why does she keep thinking that, that the girl who you call Big Draws is the one who's looking at her like she's, all staring and focused on her? I think she's always looking, she's gonna come over here. Like, meanwhile, like this guy, who's like always there, like you don't have your eyes on him. Like, what
She don't
neighborhood
want
did you
them.
come? I thought she, I mean, I guess she lost her street cred, when they moved to the penthouse. I don't know, but she's just.
She don't want them
Uh,
draws to come off.
I'm sure she doesn't. Hence the push-ups. Watch out, because I guess it's gonna be a hell of
You
a
have to
fight
push
when
her
you
up
gotta
off
get
of
the straws. Look out!
her.
Like, oh god.